In lesson 10.6, we're looking at probability of simple events, okay? So probability, when you attempt a free throw, there are two possible results. Either you make the shot or you miss the shot. Okay, each result is an outcome. A simple event is one outcome or a collection of outcomes. And the probability of an event is a ratio that compares the number of favorable outcomes to the number of possible outcomes. Okay, so the way we write that ratio would be probability of the event, and that equals the number of favorable outcomes over the number of possible outcomes. Okay, that's the way we would write that. We'll see when we do a couple examples what that looks like for different events. And the probability of an event is a number between 0 and 1 that expresses the likelihood of the event occurring. The closer the probability is to 1, the more likely it is to occur. Okay, so if we get 0%, it's impossible. It's not going to happen. If we get a 1/4 chance or a 25%, it's unlikely going to happen. I can't say for sure, but it's unlikely going to happen. If we get about 50%, half, it's as likely happen to as it's not going to happen. Okay, they have the same percentage chance of happening. And then if we get about 75%, the chance the event's going to happen is likely. And then if we get 100%, the chance the event is going to happen is certain. Okay, so we're going to use this. We're going to use this number line as a way to gauge whether or not an event is going to happen or not. Okay. So our first problem: a bag contains 2 pink, 2 white, and 6 blue marbles. 1 marble is selected without looking. Okay, so we want to find the probability of blue and then describe the likelihood of the event. Right, impossible, unlikely, equally likely, likely, or certain. Okay, so first thing we want to remember here is how do we write the probability of a certain event happening. Okay, so we want to write that ratio. So the probability of the event, and that equals the number of favorable outcomes and that's over the number of possible outcomes. Okay, so that's how we write that ratio. So we're trying to find the probability of selecting a blue marble from a bag. So we would write our ratio as probability of blue. They told us that in the problem, probability of blue. And our ratio is going to be our number of blue marbles in the bag over the number of total marbles. Okay, so now we just need to plug our numbers into our ratio and solve. So the probability of picking a blue marble, number of blue marbles in the bag, there are 6. The total number of marbles in the bag are 15. Okay, so the probability of choosing a blue marble is 6/15, or we can reduce that. That's going to reduce to 2/5, or 40%. Okay? So because this percentage is less than a half, or 50% on our gauge here, it's less than half. That tells me that this event is unlikely to occur. Okay, again, and that's because it's less than half here. Okay, it's 40%, so it's probably going to be somewhere within here. Okay, so it's unlikely to happen. So the set of all possible outcomes is called the sample space. So for this example, the sample space is pink, white, and blue. Okay, because we have pink, white, and blue marbles. So when you roll a number cube, the sample space is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. Okay, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on a number cube. Okay, the outcomes occur at random if each outcome is equally likely to happen. So Kitty rolls a 6-sided number cube whose sides are numbered 1 through 6. So we want to find the probability of rolling an even number. So probability even, that's what probability even means, an even number. Then we want to describe the likelihood. Okay? So I want to write my sample space. I know my sample space, all the numbers on a 6-sided die. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's my sample space. Those are all of our possible outcomes. We can roll any one of those numbers when we roll a die. Okay? So, I want to know what the probability is that she rolls an even number. Okay, so the ratio here is going to look like probability of even is going to equal the number of even numbers, and that's all over our total numbers. Okay, our total numbers that are on in our sample space. So in this case, it'll be 6. Okay. So now we just need to substitute our numbers in. Okay, so there's 3 even numbers on the die, 2, 4, and 6. And a total number of 6 numbers on our die. So let's plug those numbers into our ratio. So even. So the number of even numbers, there's 3 of them, 2, 4, and 6, all over 6. Those are the total numbers on the die. So give me a half, I can reduce it to, or 50%. So because the probability of the event is 50%, it is equally likely to happen. Okay, equally likely. Alright, so finding the probability of the complement. The complement of a set is the set of all objects that do not belong in the given set. The two events are complementary if one or the other must happen, but they cannot happen at the same time. Okay? They cannot happen at the same time. For example, when you roll a number cube, the number cube must land on an even number or an odd number. It cannot land on both. Okay, it has to be one or the other. The sum of the probability of an event and its complement is 1 or 100%. Okay, so let's look at 2 examples here. I want to find the probability of not blue, of not picking a blue marble. So this goes back to our first example. Okay, I want to find the probability of not picking a blue marble out of the bag. Okay, so the selecting a blue marble and not selecting a blue marble are complementary events. So the sum of the probabilities is 1. Okay, so we'd write our equation as probability of blue plus probability of not blue. That's going to equal 1. Okay, we know from this example that the probability of pulling a blue marble out of the bag is 2/5. So I can substitute that in. 2/5 plus probability of not pulling the blue marble out equals 1. Now I just need to solve. Okay, we want to find the complement, so now I just need to solve. So I'm going to subtract 2/5. Let me move this down a little bit. I want to subtract 2/5 from both sides. So the probability, not blue, 1 minus 2/5 is going to give me 3/5 or 60%. Okay. So because the probability of the event is greater than 50%, the event is likely to occur. Okay, another example. We're going to find the probability of not 6 when you roll a standard number cube, then describe the likelihood of the event. So we want probability of 6 plus the probability of not 6, and that's going to equal 1. Okay, so the probability of rolling is 6. If we have a cube, numbers 1 through 6 is 1/6. Okay, we have numbers 1 through 6. Each number has the same chance, 1/6, to be rolled. So probability of rolling 6 is 1/6 plus probability not 6 equals 1. Now we just solve, so I'm going to subtract 1/6 from both sides. Probability of not rolling a 6 is going to be 5/6 or 83.3 repeating %. Okay, so the probability is 83.3%, but because the probability of the event is greater than 75%, it is likely, or it's just greater than 75%, so it's likely to occur.